All right. Hi, I'm Mar. I have Bruce Rouse here, the founder of Sustainability Education Academy and also the director of 8020 Green. Um, Bruce is an expert in energy efficiency focused on the industrial and commercial sectors. Now, Bruce, to start with, can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you became interested in energy efficiency or got involved in sustainability consulting?
Thanks, Mar. Really appreciate the intro and you doing this interview. Yeah, so I guess how this started for me was I was doing some work for a manufacturer of cheeses. I was doing some kind of management consulting work with them, and they had an EPA license, which is basically around a license around how they could pollute or what they couldn't pollute, because they have a fair bit of waste from the cheese manufacturing process. Anyway, they were required by the state government law to undertake an energy audit. So I thought, okay, that's pretty interesting since I'm a mechanical engineer and I really enjoy thermodynamics. I thought, yeah, okay, I can help you analyze your energy use and figure out how to reduce it. And so I did that, and that's how I got started. Now, interestingly, it took me about 3 months to do my analysis. And it was fascinating for me. I learned a lot. I'd probably take about a week to do that same job now, maybe a couple of weeks.
Oh,
Um, yeah, so it was really kind of learning on the job was how I got started, just out of curiosity and learning on the job, I guess. Yeah.
that's great to hear. So, moving on, what are some of the biggest challenges that businesses face and when it comes to improving energy efficiency?
Yeah, I've got a few of them. Um, I think firstly, it's actually realizing that there is an opportunity to save energy. So many businesses just aren't aware of the fact that they're wasting energy and they could save energy. So, and then once you get that awareness, it's recognizing that to do something about it isn't necessarily that easy. You're going to have to allocate some resources and some time. So you'll have to perhaps do a bit of an investigation of the site. Maybe you'll get a consultant in to help you or an energy efficiency expert. So that's going to cost you a bit of money. And then they'll give you some advice and you've got to take action on that advice. So in order to get that commitment, there needs to be a commitment from top management as well. So they need to be willing to spend a little bit to save money, basically, is how it works. So sometimes people aren't necessarily willing to do that. Um,
Oh,
yeah, which is a pity.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's actually makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
so yeah,
and another, so there's more challenges, and then once they're committed to doing it, they need to know, well, what do we need to do to improve our efficiency? So this is where an external consultant can help. Um, so they need to start measuring their use. They need to identify where the energy is used and what uses the most energy. They need to
mhm,
understand what the opportunities might be. Um, and typically, there's kind of two types of opportunities. There's opportunities where you just control how you use energy better. So that's relatively inexpensive. And often you can get really good savings from that. So that's what we might call energy conservation. It's just monitoring your energy use and getting better. Hey, why have we left so much stuff running overnight? Yeah, could we turn that off? Yeah? So that's simple. The other way to get it savings is where you're actually upgrading equipment or changing the way you do things in terms of processes. So that then involves normally more of a capital investment. You put the two together and you get really good savings over time. Um, so an energy audit, get a consultant to give you advice can really help and so you know what to do. Then once you've got the advice, a big challenge that many businesses face, particularly if they've somehow managed to get the audit for free from the government, is
mhm.
then actually moving ahead and taking action. So somehow some people have the misperception that getting advice saves energy. Well, advice just tells you what to do. It doesn't save you energy. So it's actually
Right.
taking action. So people may be a little bit nervous about moving forward. Can I trust the advice? Am I sure I get the savings?
Mhm.
Maybe they're thinking, oh gosh, it's a fair bit of money I need to spend. Is it a good investment or not? So they need to be reassured that it is. So that's perhaps a bit of a challenge. They're not quite so sure. And so, well, perhaps I'll talk a bit later how you might manage that, but that's another challenge.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
the final challenge, I think, is keeping on going because you can actually keep on saving energy. It's not just a one-off activity. And many businesses, they may undertake an audit and they may implement some projects from that audit, but then they stop. And by stopping, perhaps they're not realizing the full energy efficiency opportunity that they could be. Because there's always opportunities to save energy. Technology is always evolving. Um, Business is always changing. So it's easy to waste energy. It's a little bit harder to save it.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more valuable insights on energy efficiency. Bye.